Hello, my name is Omar Luna, and today I'm going to talk about the Florence Cathedral of Italy. This is the architecture I chose, and here's why. But let's start with who designed and constructed the Florence Cathedral. There was multiple architects who designed and constructed the cathedral, but the main ones are Arnoldo di Cambio and Filippo Brunelleschi. Some honorable mentions are Giotto di Bondone. He focused more on the bell tower than the building itself. Some other honorable mentions are Francesco Talenti and Andrea Pisano. After Giotto's death, these two expanded the architecture of the cathedral. But let's talk about the main ones. And the one we're going to start with is Arnoldo di Cambio. Arnoldo di Cambio was the first architect that was appointed in 1926. He was the one who designed the cathedral. It only lasted so long though because he passed away in 1302. He was inspired by Nicola Pisano because Nicola Pisano was his mentor. He was an Italian architect and a sculptor. Now let's talk about Filippo Brunelleschi. He is the most celebrated because he's the one who finished the Florence Cathedral in 1436. He was born on 1377 and passed away on April 15th, 1446. That's 10 years after the cathedral was built. He was one of the first architects to create Renaissance architecture in Italy. He's also the one who built the dome on the cathedral. What is the Florence Cathedral? The Florence Cathedral is a Catholic church that teaches Latin church, and the church is located in Florence, Tuscany, Italy. Why is the Florence Cathedral popular? It's popular because it's the largest masonry dome in the world. It's 45 meters in diameter and 114 meters high. It's also popular because it's one of the first churches that has Gothic and Renaissance into a fusion. What was the original function for it? The original function for it was to be the main cathedral of Florence and a serving as a place to worship the Virgin Mary. It was commissioned to replace the original Church of Florence, and it was to show Florence's wealth, power, and religious devotion. Some facts about the Florence Cathedral. They had multiple architects and constructors for 100 plus years. It took 140 years to build, from 1296 to 1439. The cathedral can fit about 30,000 people. The people didn't know how to make the dome in the early days of the cathedral, so they just left it incomplete until Brunelleschi came and built it. Questions I chose to answer. If you have any questions for me, please message me. I'll be glad to answer them. But let's start with the first one. Why did I choose this famous architectural structure? I chose this structure because I saw an edit on TikTok and I really liked it because it was about the history of this cathedral. And since I saw no one chose it, I just chose it for myself. These two last questions are the same thing, so I'm just going to read one of them. Why did it take so long to build? It took so long to build because no one knew how to build a dome before Brunelleschi. Brunelleschi is the one who built the dome. And that's what I found most interesting, that they left the cathedral incomplete because they didn't know how to build a dome. And that is it for the project. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. I'll be glad to answer them again. Thank you and have a great day.